It's not on the pathways. It's just a special project on Black History Month, and his speech time will be 5 to 7 minutes. Madam Toastmaster, you want to introduce him, Chantal? You want me to introduce him?
Daniel, no, I can actually do it for
Okay.
you. So February is, of course, Black History Month in the United States. It's a time for us to recognize how far African Americans have come. During this month, we pay homage to those who paved the way and recognize those who flourished from their sacrifices. David will be given a 5 to 7 minute speech talking about what Black History Month means to him. David, you have the floor.
It is Black History Month in the United States. It's a time where we celebrate the history and the accomplishments of African Americans in this great country. We celebrate and pay homage to those African Americans who paved the way for African Americans in the future to live great lives. People like Harriet Tubman, people like Frederick Douglass, Susan B. Anthony, who all happen to be buried in my hometown of Rochester, New York. Part of the Underground Railroad went through my hometown of Rochester. It's where Harriet Tubman helped those slaves escape from the South and go up to Canada through the Underground Railroad that had many stops. And one of those stops happened to be in my hometown of Rochester, New York. I did something very special this month I'd like to share with all of you guys here. I got a special tattoo here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I got a tattoo of Africa. Wearing some special African garbs today, just to sit back and reflect and think about how far we've come as a country, how far we've come as a people. I want to share another tattoo that I had with you guys here of America. As many of you know in this group, I'm a veteran. And African Americans like the Buffalo Soldiers and the Tuskegee Airmen paved the way for other African Americans like me to be able to serve. People like Tuskegee Airmen, people like the Buffalo Soldiers sacrificed on the battlefield, made it possible for soldiers like me to fight on the battlefield as a cavalry scout and earn one of these. This is a Purple Heart. This is my Purple Heart Award. That's my own piece of history. To be able to say that I fought in the country and I was injured in the line of battle. It's nothing better than that for me. That's the greatest achievement that I have right now. Bigger than my degrees, bigger than any groups that I'm associated with. It's the fact that I had the chance to serve my country and get injured in the line of duty, which was very unfortunate. However, if it wasn't for those Tuskegee Airmen and those other soldiers who fought and just showed that, hey, we can do these things too, then I wouldn't have the chance to be here today. Just to be in a group like Toastmasters, to be able to speak after seeing a great speech by Dr. Martin Luther King, the I Have a Dream speech, which inspired me to become a professional speaker. It's nothing like that. And to pay homage to the African Americans who went to school when they weren't allowed in schools. The schools were segregated. And now today we have HBCUs. That's how far we've come. We have a long way to go. There are many things that I'm proud of, but there's nothing that I'm proud of more than being able to say I come from a great line of people who struggled and even continue to struggle today, but still make history every single day. One of the most historic moments was in 2008, my first time voting for our first African American president, President Obama. That was history. A lot of people didn't think that we would ever see an African American president in the country. He made history back then, and now, just last month, we have our first female African American vice president. So Black history is made every single day. And in February, we celebrate all the accomplishments, all the achievements, all the great things that African Americans have done in this country and will continue to do. Madam Toastmaster, over to you.